Everybody, it's Jen, and today we are flipping through one of my completed art journals. To date, this is my favorite art journal that I finished. I completely finished it in May of 2017. Had so much fun doing it. It's a lot of collage. I try not to overthink it and just have fun with finishing this book. I made it out of a pie box that one of my customers gave us for Christmas of 2016. So it was so fun to do this texture, this little charm on it and everything. I had originally filmed a flip through of this on my main channel right after I finished it. But I figured since I was starting this art channel, I wanted to do a new one. I thought it would be new and interesting to flip through it now that it's been close to a year later. So I'm going to let it speak for itself. We got a lot of collage in here, a lot of simple things, fun things, and let's just get to flipping through this. Let's get into it. Let's crack it open. Let's get cracking. The inside, I didn't do anything fancy. I just straight up used regular duct tape. And we open here. This is taken from magazines, and this is actually from a book sleeve that I had, but I just love the kind of dystopian look of it. Really fun. This is what we opened to. This was the first time I decided to do these little flaps. I love this style of binding because you can actually move stuff around. Oh, fun, fun. Put this here. And I'm just trying to pause here in case y'all want to pause it and look closer. Super fun. Went on a theme with this one. It kind of tells, each page is kind of a story of, I guess, this person. It was fun. I tried a different thing in this one. I actually went through and I did all the backgrounds first. And I bound everything together, and then I went through and I added the focal images, and then I went through after all the focal images were in there and I added the words. Just so fun. Kindred spirits, welcome to our world. And just experimenting with different art supplies. Like this was chalk paint from Walmart. Another little page there, and I do the pages all different sizes. I guess this would be more of a junk journal, art journal. It's time to move forward. And I found I had just a lot of fun making the backgrounds and then hunting for the focal images to go with them and trying to make it make sense. I love the hunt. It's one thing I really like about collage, and collage doesn't cost very much money, so we like that too. I have a lot of backgrounds like this where I had started playing around with watercolors and acrylic inks and just splattering and just trying to make these fun and funky backgrounds. This one I had cut a bunch of pieces of a cereal box and then made this pattern on there. It's another one of those with the inks. And then I gotta have my texture. These are the drop cloths that were under when I was making the ink backgrounds. So I just love the way that turned out. And there's the flip side of that cereal box cutout one with all the running down and such. You're a heartbreaker. This one's very simple, but it's actually one of my favorites. It's literally just this image, these two ripped, and then displaced soul. But to me, I don't know, I could see it in like a 90s sci-fi movie. or something, you know? I don't know, that's how my brain works. Sometimes you just have to have fun and not overcomplicate it. It was just so fun. This one I really challenged myself to try to get it done quicker. I have to scratch it, I just have to. And with glue and color, anything is possible. This one I had fun. I saw somebody on YouTube, they put the watercolor down and then they put salt on top of it. Excuse me. They made this cool mottled effect. It did though make a mottled effect on my magazine clip too, but I thought that was neat. I think it was Marimi Small Art. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is another with the salt. Made this cool little effect. Got this. Super fun. I used a lot of Sharpie. Just so happy going back through it. I have one journal where I'm close to being finished with it right now and I'm kind of stuck, and this is just reminds me like, hey, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to obsess over it. Just do it. You know. Drop cloths are just so pretty to me. Especially when you have the textured paper towels. Oh, I love this one where it's the color in the back and she's doing that. And this one I always try to match the colors together. It's fun. Another one of my favorites just is Where Can I Go with a road on top of trees. Does the job. This one with the metallic inks. This one I kind of had fun a la Packer Dye, where she puts like jewelry on their head and stuff. I like this. There's a rhythm here you won't find anywhere else. I was in a magazine about the South. Amen to that. Got a little vintage witchy going on here. My challenge is now I'm trying to make myself incorporate more things along with the magazine clippings because I just love them so much. And I don't sell any of my art or anything, so, or any of this type stuff for journals, so I don't worry about copyright or anything because I'm not profiting off of it. Just having fun. There's a piece of dust on there. Not opened this up since last May. See, I have one guy in there. It is a challenge to find good images of guys, at least in the free magazines I get, that I actually want to use. But I did it. I got one. Did good. Another little page here. I need to bring this back. I like these little pages. Also found I'm doing this journal this size right here, which is around, I reckon probably 8.5 by 8.5, like a square, is like the sweet spot for me. Anything bigger and I kind of struggle a little bit. Anything smaller I struggle. I had a time finding images to fit these little pages, so it was definitely a challenge. I like this one. I found this weapon, and it says no is the most powerful word in the English language. I imagine like someone with an axe going, no! That is true though. That's a big thing to learn as you get older. If it's you don't want to do it, say no. Oh, 2 guys. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That is my... Look at him now. No more waiting. I like that because he's kind of going down a path. And then there's my final page. Finished on May 28th, 2017. Oh, that was so fun to go back through. Thank you all so much for joining me through my flip through today. I love looking at my old journals because it makes me want to just go and make some more things. And you can see in there that you don't have to have big fancy techniques to do something like this. I love doing it because it gives my mind off of work and all the other things I have to do, and I kind of get to tell a story without having to sit and, you know, write all these things down and all that. It's very fun for me. Everything from making the book to filling it up, and I guess I'm gonna have to go and work on my new art journal. So I have another flip through to show y'all hopefully pretty soon. But thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that y'all are up to some fun crafty things, or you got some fun ideas to try out, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.